Welcome to Hovercraft Design 101. To get started, we're going to talk about the brief history of the hovercraft. Hovercrafts can be traced back to flying machines in ancient Greece, but they are more of a recent invention. Christopher Cockerell is attributed to designing the first modern hovercraft in 1955. Later, in 1959, the first commercially produced hovercraft successfully flew across the English Channel. The requirements and rules for our hovercraft are as followed. The hovercraft may be powered by battery or by power cord, but gasoline will not be allowed. The design may not incorporate parts from any commercially available hovercraft or hovercraft kits. The hovercraft may not be pushed or pulled by team members.
Who are we? My name is Jeremy and I was a builder. We had Austin as a planner, Ty as a builder, Seth as a planner, and Matt as a builder. The mission statement: to build the best hovercraft with the materials we obtain.
Our first attempt at a prototype for our hovercraft, as shown on the next slide, was a rectangular design with two holes in the center of the cardboard for two fans to provide lift. The cardboard base was used to minimize this weight, thus making it easier to lift off the ground. We had two fans for lift and one to propel it forward. Unfortunately, our hopes were crushed when the body could not lift the fans, which at the time were still inside the plastic case. Even after we removed the plastic casing, we realized that the fans were still too heavy to be supported by the lift that they created, along with not being able to lift the fan on the back for propulsion. After our initial failure, we decided to start completely from scratch. Our second attempt at a hovercraft yielded a circular UFO-esque design. We built this from two plastic plates and duct tape, along with two fans, and this finally achieved lift and drove forward. To attain this, we had one fan on top to propel it forward, as we had before, and one fan in the middle of two plates, which created a chamber of air. This air then escaped the bottom plate into a skirt on the bottom, and then the air then went under the skirt to give the lift. We used 6 9-volt batteries to power both fans in one circuit, and our model did indeed have sufficient power to stay inflated and propel itself forward. At the Fed competition, we placed 8th out of 23 competitors in the hovercraft morning session.
How we used the design cycle. We initially brainstormed the ways that we could go about building a hovercraft. After that, we built a prototype, tested it, and saw utter failure. Next, we identified issues and brainstormed new ways to resolve them. Again, we built a model, tested it, and repeated this process until we got our functioning device. If we could go back and redesign a new hovercraft, we would incorporate more powerful fans for more thrust. We would try to find materials that provide a lightweight yet sturdy chassis. We would also try to make it look more aesthetically pleasing, such as not having plastic plates.
Advice to incoming freshmen: start early. Come up with a design before building. Make sure you plan for failure. Odds are you won't have a working model on the first try. Test all stages of your design extensively and often. Try to manage your resources and scavenge when you can. As you can see from our design, you don't need to go out and buy expensive parts. And communication is crucial. Everyone needs to stay in contact with each other and not procrastinate.
He was like, you look like you drove off the alarm. Wait, where's your? You don't know. You probably won't ever know.
Oh, I can steer it.